Alright, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Nancy Drew, the Haunted Carousel. Now, I just finished uploading part 1, so make sure to go check that out if you haven't yet. But for now, let's just continue where we left off. When we last left off, Nancy had just went to the park. She checked in with Harlan and also Joy, and she also called in with her friends Bess and George, who are also cousins. And they gave you some exposition on a current crush that Bess has. But for now, let's focus on the mystery. As you can see, there are all different kinds of places we can go. Now that we've handled Joy's little mission thing, we can go to the roller coaster, the Midway Games, the Carousel, Harlan, the hotel, the haunted house. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to go there. And Ingrid and Elliot. These two are going to be other NPCs that we can talk to. So, let's go to Ingrid. So if you didn't catch last episode, Ingrid Corey, she is the park's chief engineer, so she handles all the technical stuff. And it looks like she has a password-protected office, but it's unarmed right now, so that means we can go in. Ooh, look at all this fancy schmancy stuff. We got a roller coaster thing here. We got all this technical stuff here. And there's Ingrid Corey. Gosh, it's cold in my room. Sorry if it sounds like I'm shivering.
Looking for someone?
Oh, I'm gonna turn the volume up just a little bit. I like her voice.
I'm Nancy Drew. I'm trying to help Ms. Santos figure out why so many weird things have been happening around here lately. Do you have time to talk?
Sure. Oh my, you've got B3 issues.
Ah, yes, and here we go into the wonderful world of Ingrid Corey's philosophy.
I do?
Vitamin B3, niacin. The vibe you're giving off tells me you're low. Nothing that some natural peanut butter on a slice of whole wheat bread once a day won't fix.
I love peanut butter.
Harlan Bishop mentioned that some of your beliefs concerning food were somewhat unconventional.
It just seems obvious to me that what you eat, as well as the psycho-spiritual conditions under which you eat it, results in what you are, that's all.
Ah, I see. Well, everyone's entitled to their own opinions, Ingrid, and, well, I'm not in any position to tell you how to run your life.
Are you sure you're an engineer?
Got a Bachelor of Science degree from Ohio State and everything. I like surprising people. Unpredictability is what makes life interesting.
Words to live by. Words to live by. I like it. Does she have piercings on her ears? I don't think I ever noticed that before.
Ms. Santos asked me to figure out why weird things have been happening around here lately.
What's to figure out? Someone stole a horse off the carousel and now the park is cursed.
Instantly, right to the point. So, if we choose this option, I think she's going to tell us the whole philosophy thing about who carved the carousel and the carousel horses. And also, we can talk to her about this, and we can find out a reason why someone would steal a carousel horse. Alright, so let's just ask her about this.
So you think this cursed thing is real?
The man who carved the horses, Kessler, he said if they were ever separated, bad luck would follow. And it has.
Well, me personally, I don't believe in bad luck. I do believe that there is some misfortune in the world, but I don't believe in, like, full-on bad luck. Like, I don't believe that whole black cat number 13 spilling salt thing. Alright.
How well do you know Harlan Bishop?
I know he's an ex-bouncer from Trenton. I also know it drives him nuts that this is one of the few places in the park he doesn't have a key for.
Right, because she has a pass key code thing on her door, so he doesn't have a key for this thing.
Any idea why someone would steal a horse off a carousel?
Money. I hear they can be very valuable.
Well, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
Could I see the blueprints of the roller coaster so you can show me exactly where on the track it stopped?
I've looked all over for those blueprints and can't find them anywhere. I'm sure one of the other engineers knows where they are, but I'm afraid I don't. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I misplace things a lot. Where's my pencil?
Do you mind having to work during the shutdown?
Not a bit. Keeping those card readers functioning is practically a full-time job all by itself. Plus, I happen to adore my job.
Thanks for your help.
You bet.
Alright, so that's Ingrid Corey, the chief engineer. And yeah, she's got quite a setup going on here. Got some blueprints over here, maybe she's drawing out. We got some water. We got a computer. And there's something over here. Whoa, look at that car. Man, who wouldn't love to drive around in one of those? I don't know, I don't have a license, so I wouldn't know. Oh, and here there's a gift shop bag.
Looking for something?
Right, sorry.
Yeah, she won't let you snoop around in there. And how she knows that you're snooping around in there when her back is completely turned is beyond me. Yep, here we go. I mean, I like hot dogs, fries, and soda as much as the next person, but I agree that too much of them is not very healthy. And yes, I do like fruit. I like watermelon. Not oranges or grapes, though, but I do like fruit. I've actually been trying to eat healthier, so I don't get diabetes or anything. But yeah, that was Ingrid. So why don't we go talk to Elliot Chen? He is the art director, and he's also behind in his work. Let's hope we don't disturb him too much.
Hang on, I'll be right with you.
Take your time.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Look at his
Out.
shirt.
And do not come back unless and until Joy Trent calls me. Okay?
Okay.
Damn, son. Just shut down immediately. This guy needs a frickin' Snickers, you know what I'm saying? This guy needs a Snickers. You know, let's go give him this Snickers.
Haven't heard from Joy yet. Out.
Okay, I guess he doesn't want my Snickers. Well, fine. Maybe I'll just eat it up all by myself, Elliot. How do you like them apples, huh? You could have had this Snicker and felt better, but no. Well, Joy's actually not going to call him unless we take action in making that happen. But I don't feel like doing something like that right now. Why don't we go clear our mind with some midway games? Oh man, maybe Snickers don't make you feel better. Yeah, this card that we were given, it lets us play any of these games.
Uh-oh, looks like it's out of order.
Yeah, we can actually fix this thing later if we want to, but right now we don't worry about that. Oh yeah, we can also get prizes if we win tokens from playing the games. We could play the Squid Toss, we could play Swimmer's Itch, and we actually can play Barnacle Blast much later, but, you know. Let's see, Squid Toss or Swimmer's Itch? I don't know. Let's see. Let's play Swimmer's Itch. I always play Squid Toss first whenever
Welcome to Swimmer's Itch. You have 4 fun credits left on your card, by the way. Now, get the swimmer to the beach.
Right. Get the swimmer to the beach before the hurricane hits. Move the swimmer from right to left by clicking on the swimmer, or on obstacles in the swimmer's way, like sea serpents and sharks. Vertical objects move up and down, horizontal objects move left and right, and square objects move up, down, left, and right. But keep an eye on the weather forecast to the right. If you don't reach the beach by the time the forecast says hurricane, you lose. Win all 3 levels and you get a seahorse token. Dive in. And I'm just gonna go medium because I don't want to stress myself out too much. Honestly, there are some parts of this game that really scare me, and one of the things that scares me is in Joy's office. I'm kind of hesitant about going there. Yeah, this is pretty easy, but it does get harder. Even on medium, sometimes I struggle with some of these things. I can't believe Elliot didn't want my frickin' Snickers. Could have made him feel better, but nope, he just had to be frickin' Killjoy. Voila! Thank you. I'll be here all weekend. Actually, my weekend is coming to an end tomorrow. Seahorse token! Yay! Let's play Squid Toss. This is actually a very fun, very easy game.
Lucky you! You're about to play Squid Toss. By the way, you have 3 fun credits left on your card. Catapult the squid through the hoop.
Seems easy enough. Alright. Okay, let's see if I can get this right. I haven't played this game in a while, so I forget which settings it goes to. Aw, come on, that's not fair. Don't blow your foghorn at me. I didn't blow my foghorn at you.
Time to play Squid Toss.
Man, everyone
In
needs
case you were
Snickers
wondering,
today.
you have 2 fun credits left on your card.
Come on,
Catapult
guys,
the
I only
squid
have so
through the
many
hoop.
Snickers in my trick-or-treat pillowcase thing. Let's go to the shrimp setting. I think that's better. Yes! Alright. Let's turn it this way, and let's go to dolphin. Ah, man, if only real-life fair games were this easy. Otherwise, we wouldn't spend so much money trying to get that one goldfish that we're not gonna feed. Sorry, I got a little too personal. Yay! Oh, got an anchor token. Oof, lucky music. Let's select a prize while we're at it. Let's get this thing. This thing can actually be useful during points of our investigation. I think I've actually seen things like these before. Sweetness. So cool. Alright. We can actually talk to Ingrid about that whole computer situation thing with the Midway game, but for right now, let's just explore a bit more. Let's go to the Carousel. That place is the least creepy one. We can actually ride the Carousel if we want, but right now, I just want to check it out. You know, you can actually check out the thing's bridle, Moon Glow. Now, apparently, Rolf Kessler, the guy who carved this carousel, he named all of his horses, painted on their bridles. And this is where the carousel horse was stolen. I don't remember what the name of the carousel horse was that one was stolen. This carousel was created by Rolf Kessler, 1914. Sheesh, that was like over 100 years ago. And you can actually open up the back here, and this takes a card, so let's find our card. Oh. Not working. Yeah, we're actually gonna have to open up the back here. Oh, whoopsies, didn't mean to click on that. To check it later. Starlight, huh? Like Starlight Glimmer from, My Little Pony. Hey, you know what? While we're here, let's ride this carousel, because there's actually something on this carousel ride that we'll need for much later.
Here we are at the carousel. After this, you'll just have 1 fun credit left on your card. Have a good one.
Thank you, automated voice. That creeps me out a little
The
bit.
carousel will be starting in 3 seconds, so hang on tight. And don't forget to try for the brass ring.
Yeehaw!
Yeah, I think they actually used to have stuff like this back when carousels were, like, first there. Like, they had the thing where you could, like, reach out.
Comes the brass ring. Get ready.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, okay, so you gotta be careful during that section, because if you reach too far, Nancy will fall off of the carousel, and that will result in a game over. And if you get a game over, Paula makes you, like, she fires you from the case, and you can actually selecting the second chance option from the main menu, but it's very embarrassing to have a goof. At least for me, it is. Riding the carousel is actually a lot of fun. Let's see if we can go inside the haunted house, even though this place gives me the absolute creeps. Oh, looks like we can't use this one either. Not a problem, not a problem. Let's go to the roller coaster. Jeez, that's creepy. It's called the Tidal Terror roller coaster for a reason, huh?
I wonder what the deal is with this red tag.
Yeah, we saw red tags like this hanging on a power box in Harlan's office. And this is a circuit board. We can actually fix this up too later. And we're gonna need to get something from Elliot to fix it. But considering that Elliot is mad at us, we can't get it so soon. So I think right now I want to make some phone calls. Let's call Frank and Joe Hardy. They're always so much fun to talk to. They're such immature boys and they're so funny.
Hello?
Hey, Frank, it's Nancy.
Hey, Joe, pick up. Actually, he may not want to talk to you.
Why not?
Because you get to solve a mystery at an amusement park. He's so jealous he could spit.
Hi,
Gross.
this is Joe.
Hey, Joe, it's Nancy.
I don't want to talk to you.
What did I tell you?
I'm just kidding. Pardon me for a second. I gotta go spit.
Quit fooling around, Joe. He's calling long
I
distance,
love calling
remember?
these guys. They're
Sorry.
so much
So what's
fun.
going on?
These guys are so much fun to talk to.
Apparently, one of the people who was on the roller coaster when it suddenly stopped is claiming that his neck got injured and has filed a lawsuit.
Well, boys and girls, can you say insurance fraud?
What if someone
Insurance
is
fraud.
making up a false claim? What if that was his plan all along? And what if someone in the park is in on the scheme with him?
That person causes the accident, the guy sues, they split the settlement.
New word, boys and girls. Can you say motive?
Actually, if you talk to these guys before you go to the park, you can actually talk to them about other important stuff too. But whatever. Let's ask them about remote control devices.
Do you guys know much about remote control devices?
I had a toy car that used one until Frank broke it.
Ancient history, Joe. Let it go. Why do you ask?
When I saw a tape of the carousel going around by itself, there was a very brief burst of static just before the carousel started up.
Electrical
Right.
interference, consistent with someone using a remote control device.
If that's the case, there has to be some kind of electronic device that transmits as well as receives near or maybe even attached to the carousel.
I haven't checked out the carousel's machinery yet.
Make sure you look hard when you do, Nancy. The device is probably pretty small.
Yeah, you can ask Frank and Joe and even Bess and George about hints, and they can drop hints for what you can do next.
Any suggestions as to my next move?
Hidden jewels? A stolen carousel horse? I don't know about you, Frank, but I'm getting a strong whiff of eau de motive.
Me too. I think a call to the local constabulary is in order.
I better get going.
Call us anytime.
Take care.
That was basically them telling us we should call the police and talk to them about this whole hidden jewels inside a carousel horse thing. So let's do that. And we're going to talk to Detective Paris.
Captain's Cove Police Station.
Detective Paris, please.
Hang on.
This is KJ.
My name is Nancy Drew. I'd like to ask you some questions about a jewel heist, an old jewel heist. The one where the safe at the captain's quarters hotel was broken into?
Oh, you are going back a ways. You a reporter or something?
I'm trying to help Paula Santos figure out why so many weird things have been happening lately at her amusement park.
Oh, yeah? So what do you need? Just so happens Paula Santos is a good friend of mine.
That's convenient. It's nice when people have connections, because Nancy's dad knows Paula, and that's why she's on this case. And now the detective for the police department knows Paula too, so good, there's connections. It's always good to have connections.
Since everything seems to have started with the theft of that carousel horse, I'm wondering if maybe it was stolen because there were jewels from that heist hidden inside it.
Never occurred to me, but it's possible, I suppose. The thief's name was Chaz Dunning. Died in prison about a year ago.
Oof.
I'll tell you what.
That's kind of a
I'll
rough
make
way
some
to go.
calls, try to see if there
Dying
was
in
somebody he
prison.
confided in before
Wonder
he
how
died.
he died.
Somebody who was recently released.
Yeah.
In case you didn't get the name, it's Nancy Drew. Let me give you my phone number.
No need, got it right here. This is a first-class operation, got caller ID and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as soon as I know something, you'll know something.
Thanks, Detective Paris. It was great talking to you.
Ditto.
Ditto means the same to you. It's also a Pokemon that can replicate itself into any other Pokemon. Alright, so if you go back to Elliot's, he's still gonna say that Joy hasn't called him. So, unfortunately, it looks like we have to go to Joy's office and meet this creepy thing. I don't like this thing. It gives me nightmares. See it over there? Pretty creepy, huh? Looks like Joy's not here either.
Who are you, and what are you doing?
Who said that?
I said that. Over here, on top of the cabinet.
Ugh, that voice creeps me out.
Keep going. Over here.
That thing looks like is that a gramophone? Along with a baking oven and a tricycle thing and pipes?
Please identify yourself.
Well, my name is Nancy Drew.
Digital representations of your voice and image have been entered into my memory circuits, Nancy Drew.
Are these like car headlights for its eyes?
How come you didn't speak up before when I was in here talking to Joy?
I cannot interact with my environment when my visual and oral sensors are covered.
Well, at least they have some logic behind this. That also looks like a car radio antenna up there. This thing is weird looking.
Do you have a name?
I am
Miles the Magnificent Memory Machine.
I receive and process video and audio input and make appropriate pre-programmed verbal responses.
Jeez.
What's a magnificent memory machine?
It is my turn to ask a question, Nancy Drew. Why are you here when Joy is not?
Elliot Chen is kind of upset with me. I need to write her a note to call him.
There is a pad for leaving messages on the desk.
Thank you so much. Why is this thing so creepy to me? It's just the voice and the way it stares at me.
Why did you call yourself a memory machine?
Responding to the non-Joy entity is an unnecessary drain on my power units and is heretofore disallowed.
What does that mean? Hello? Miles? I guess it means he's not going to talk to me anymore.
If you actually go up to him and try to talk to him again, he's going to say the same thing over and over again. And I don't want to hear that. So let's just leave a note for Joy and... Oh, look.
Looks like Joy's a pencil chewer.
Yeah. Like I said in the previous episode, I actually used to chew on pencils when I was in 3rd, 4th grade, maybe.
I can use this to leave a note for Joy to call Elliot.
I love how the notepad has like a dog on it. I think maybe that's a reference to the Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake game, which, by the way, is also very scary. But hey, no one said mysteries were always going to be kid-friendly. Anyway, now that we've got that out of the way, man. Ooh, everyone needs a Snickers nowadays. Everyone needs a Snickers in this episode. Elliot needs a Snickers. Miles needs a Snickers. Everyone needs a frickin' Snickers in this episode. Alright, so we left a note. I don't want to go to Elliot's right away. Let's talk to Ingrid about the card readers, because Joy said if we ran into technical problems about the card readers, then we should talk to her.
Hello, Nancy. Still on the case, I see.
Oh yeah, we can also talk to her about the Midway game and also the roller coaster thing. Let's ask her about the card readers first.
I don't seem to be having much luck using my access card. Am I doing something wrong?
I deactivated most of the readers because of the shutdown. Soon as I get done here, I'll get them online again. Sorry. Hey, if you come across a pair of pliers, hang on to them, okay? Mine are missing. Someone must have walked off with them.
I just hate when people take my stuff without asking. Okay, now let's talk to her about the red tag thing.
I'd like to take a closer look at the roller coaster, but the access card reader doesn't work. It's got this red tag on it.
Right. I was in the process of upgrading its main circuitry board. I'm afraid you're going to have to wait until I finish here. Unless you'd like to do it for me.
Of course we'll do it. I mean, we have to. But let's just say about this.
I'm game, but needless to say, I've never done it before.
It's not exactly brain surgery.
Oh,
All you have to do is follow the schematic inside the reader. Here's the new macro resistor.
Look at that
When you see the
thing.
board, you'll be able to see where it goes. You'll need to solder it in place.
Solder, huh?
Which means you're going to have to get my soldering gun from Elliot Chen. Here's the engineering handbook I put together. If you have questions about park-related electronics, it'll answer them. Keep it as long as you like.
Well, I already know how to solder it in place, so I don't really need the book, but thank you.
When you're all done, remove the red tag and take it to Harlan. That way he'll know it's safe to turn the power back on to the reader.
That's not my cell phone. It must be yours. Are you going to answer it?
No, that would be rude. I'll just call them back. So, once you get that tool from Elliot, you should be all set.
And now let's talk to her about the Midway game.
Any advice on how to go about fixing the Midway game that's broken?
It needs to be reprogrammed. Open up the back. Should be some instructions on the clipboard. Check that handbook I gave you if they're too cryptic for you. But you'll also need the plug-in keyboard. And unfortunately, I have no idea where it is. One of my guys probably left it in the park somewhere.
They're just leaving your pliers and your keyboards all over the place. Maybe we should give them a Snickers. Maybe it should, lighten their day up.
Thanks for your help.
One open mind sees more than two open eyes.
Okay, I actually really like that line because it's true. Like, you can see a lot of things with your eyes, but if you don't have an open mind, then, well, you're just gonna jump to conclusions too quickly, and then you're just gonna end up hurting everyone's feelings. Anyway, we need the soldering gun from Elliot before we can fix the roller coaster. So let's just go to Elliot. We can talk to him a bit about certain things too. Elliot is actually a very fun character, so I actually have some fun talking to him. Did you guys see his robot shirt earlier? Very, very stylish. Oh, he's not kicking us out. Looks like he had his Snickers.
Well, Miss Destructo returns.
Oh boy, let's just apologize right off the bat. That's what I normally do anyway.
I'm really sorry about what happened before.
These things happen. So, I hear you're out to solve the curse of Captain's Cove.
What do you think caused the roller coaster accident?
That was no accident. It was sabotage.
Ooh, sabotage. Let's ask why he says that, because so far we've heard that it's a accident or it was a curse, but let's see what he says.
Why do you say that?
Because I'm pulling your leg, that's why. Come on. What do I know? I'm just an artist. Go ask our naturopathic engineer person.
Let's ask him about the carousel horse.
Do you have any idea who stole that horse off the carousel?
Somebody who's into junk.
Junk, huh? But what about Ingrid? She said that carousel horses can be pretty valuable.
That's odd. Ingrid said carousel horses can be very valuable.
Well, when they're the original horses, they can be valuable, yes, but I was talking about the one that was stolen. It was not an original. Around 20 years ago, somebody bought one of the horses off the carousel. The guy who owned the park back then commissioned some hack to replace it.
Hack.
And that's the horse that was stolen. The replacement?
Right.
I don't know. I think no matter who carves the carousel horse, if it's in good condition and it's been on a carousel that's very famous or something, I think it would still be worth a whole lot of money. Oh, we can actually talk to him about a lot of things. Let's talk to him about how he feels about his coworkers. that can give you contextual clues.
Do you see much of the other people who are working during the shutdown? Like Joy Trent or that security guard, Harlan Bishop?
Nah. Joy Trent, she's like invisible even when she's visible, if you get my drift. And that rent-a-cop, I've got no desire to see anything of him.
Ooh.
Why do you say that?
Dude is way too eager to make my business his business, that's all.
You know, if you actually pick the other option, like if she asks if they had a run-in, he says, "Why would I want to fight him? He's one of the nicest, friendliest, open guys I've ever met." Totally creeps me out. I think that's actually kind of funny. Let's tell him about this, because we learned that he's very behind in his work, so maybe it is a relief for him.
The fact that the park is shut down must be kind of a relief for you.
You mean because I'm behind in my work? I'd be lying if I said the shutdown wasn't helping me get caught up. Meeting deadlines has never been my forte. But I certainly hope you're not suggesting that I arranged for the park to be shut down by somehow manufacturing this curse thing, because that would be ridiculous.
Well, I know how you feel, Elliot. Meeting deadlines isn't my forte either. I had an assignment that was due like maybe a few weeks ago, and I only just recently got it turned in. Deadlines. Please don't come in my room.
Ingrid said you have her soldering gun. I need to get it from you, if that's okay.
You bet. Here you go. Been meaning to return it to her, but I've been a little busy.
Oh, that scared me. I heard a noise upstairs and it startled me, sorry. I haven't really seen a real-life soldering gun, but I have to assume this is what they look like.
Great, thanks.
Now we can let him get back to work.
I'll let you get back to work.
Rock on.
Rock on. Oh yeah, okay, so this is what an art director's office looks like. More or less. There's a bunch of wood over here. Oh, cool, look at this. Foreshadowing. Oh, look down here.
Wow, 360 board feet. That's a lot of wood.
Yeah, that is a lot of wood. Oh, and look over here. Oh, I completely forgot he doesn't let you take a look at that. Oh.
Wow, a lathe.
A lathe? Yeah, this is used for, like, carving wood rods into shapes. We're actually going to use that later. Oh.
Mind if I look at this?
No, go right ahead.
A book on carousels. Cool.
Melvin A. Schwartz. Okay. Let's see. Very interesting. Coney Island. That's actually a real place. I think it's in New York. Oh yeah, there's that name again. Rolf Kessler. Driven by dark moods and odd convictions, Kessler worked by himself, creating carousels on a freelance basis. Some people found the intense expressions of Kessler's creations to be a little too realistic. Interesting. So he was a loner who just wanted to be alone so he could carve his famous work. Oh yeah, look, there's another thing about the painting the names on the bridles. Very interesting. Oh yeah, a band organ. That's another thing. Alright, let's talk to him about the wood.
Nancy, you're a procrastinator's dream, know that? Come in, ask me questions. Ask me lots of questions.
Yay, I found a procrastinator just like me. That's so pathetic, choking on your own saliva.
I found this receipt on the floor. Looks like you bought a lot of basswood recently.
I'll take that, thank you.
You seemed pretty quick to get that receipt back.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thanks a lot.
No, I totally get it, man. No one likes working. Well, maybe some do.
Could I have some of these tissue strips?
Be my guest.
Thank you, Elliot. Yeah, see, Elliot's a very fun character. He has sort of a comedic effect to him.
I can use this to measure.
That reminds me of like a Sesame Street thing where they did a parody of Justin Bieber's song "Never Say Never."
Would it be okay if I took some tape? It might come in handy.
Help yourself.
And it was like a Justin Bieber-looking Muppet featuring Elmo as Jaden Smith. And it was a song about measuring. Like it went like, I will measure and measure. I wanted to end my life that day. Alright, so it seems like the card readers will be working now. So let's go check out the haunted house. Ugh, creepy. Ugh, yeah, it makes those occasional noises that I don't like. Oh yeah, whoops. By the way, this fish right here, that's an anglerfish. You might recognize it from Finding Nemo in that one scene. They use that light to lure in their prey so they can eat it. Oh. Listen.
What is that noise?
It sounds like something scraping against something.
Sounds like it's coming from below.
Oh, look. Ugh, that's creepy. Hey, look, the keyboard. Who just leaves a freaking keyboard in a haunted house? Oh, I do not like this place. Let's just examine what we have to, and then move on. Oh, look, this thing has another, card tag thing on it. We'll worry about that later, though. Oh, this is another important room.
Just an old radiator.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have something to do with, because remember how the haunted house used to be a ballroom? More of those sounds. Okay. Let's keep going, shall we? Alright, so we went to Elliot's, we got the thing. Let's go fix the roller coaster's card reader. We won't go into the roller coaster just yet. Okay.
Better not take the tag until I fix this.
Right. Now let's find that macro resistor. There it is. We set it there. Okay, so if you see this light, when it goes on, it means that it works. And when you switch...
That's not right.
Yeah, okay. So if you follow these wires, you're only supposed to solder certain wires. You're not supposed to solder every wire you see. So you gotta follow the wires in the correct way so that it matches up with this. And if Nancy thinks that something that looks right, she will say so. So don't worry about, like, making a mistake and then walking away from it. I actually made a few of those mistakes myself the first time I played this game. But anyway, let's get the soldering gun, and we're just gonna go boop, 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 and boop. There we go. And remember, this thing, it's important. You don't understand this. But let's turn it on.
There, that looks right.
And now we can take the tag off and take it back to Harlan, and then he can turn the power back on. And we can go in there, but we're not going to go in there right away. Let's go to Harlan. Actually, I haven't talked to him in a while.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
Ooh, we can talk to him about other things. Let's get this right off the bat.
Could you turn the power back on to the card reader outside the roller coaster? It's all fixed. Here's the tag.
You bet. I'll just switch the circuit back on and you'll be all set.
Sounds good. And now we can tell him about what happened with Elliot.
I'm afraid I got off on the wrong foot with Elliot. I spilled paint all over something he'd been working on.
Ooh, not good. The guy's already about a month behind in his work.
Any idea why he's so far behind?
He's a procrastinator. Doesn't really like to work, so he does whatever he can to avoid it. Puts things off till the last minute. Me, I get stuff done right away. You do too, I'll bet.
Yeah, more or less. I am also a procrastinator myself. Any other fellow procrastinators out there? Please let me know.
Well, I try. Has he always been behind?
I guess he was doing okay up until about a month ago. Way I hear it, if he doesn't get caught up like fast, he's gonna be waving bye-bye like soon.
Ooh, that means he's in danger of losing his job. And a month ago, huh?
I'll see you around.
Have fun.
Yeah, you can ask to see the Carousel tape haunting whatever thing as many times as you want, but I don't really see any reason to keep checking it. Alright, so the power to the roller coaster reader is repaired. So if we try to go talk to Joy about what we saw in her office, she'll just dismiss you saying that she needs to get work done. Let's see. Let's call Paula and give her a status update. That's always important. Let's call Paula Santos. Very Spanish sounding name.
Paula Santos.
Hi, Paula.
Nancy, what's going on?
See, we can talk to her about a lot of things.
I found some notes that were written in shorthand. Would you happen to know any stenographers?
No. Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever even met a stenographer. Now that we're in the computer age, stenography has pretty much become extinct.
That's right. I didn't even know what stenography was, and I still don't fully understand it until I played this game.
Just out of curiosity, why do you think someone would steal a carousel horse?
I think it was just a bunch of kids who felt like vandalizing something.
Interesting. So she thinks that it was kids who felt like vandalizing something. Everyone's giving such a different response. Ingrid thinks it could be because of money. Joy thinks that it had something to do with Paula. Elliot joked around about sabotage or something. Or maybe it was someone who was into junk. I don't know. Everyone has such a different response. No two responses are alike.
But why would they take the horse? Why didn't they just break it into pieces or something?
I don't know. Maybe they wanted it for a prank. The police think it could still turn up, although they warned me that if it does, it probably won't be in very good shape.
That wouldn't be good. Because carousels are really fun to ride. I still ride them even now.
Is it true that Captain's Cove is being sued by someone who got hurt in the roller coaster accident?
The part about being sued is true, but I don't think the guy got hurt. I think he's just saying that so he can try to squeeze money out of our insurance company.
Yeah, that's what con artists do.
When will the insurance company be sending someone out to investigate the roller coaster accident?
Every time I call, I get the same thing. Someone will be out soon. Which is why I'd really like you to take a look, Nancy. No telling when they'll get around to it.
Right. Again, you can never rely on the police for anything.
What can you tell me about the people working at the park during the shutdown?
I frankly don't know any of my employees that well. I'm a very hands-off kind of boss. I believe in hiring the best, then stepping aside and letting them do their best.
Interesting. Well, I'm a hands-on learner, so I probably wouldn't be the same way if I was ever a boss of somebody, which I probably won't be.
Well, what are some of your general impressions?
Well, let's see. Ingrid Corey is extremely competent and has no problems managing the maintenance staff. Although
what?
It's just that sometimes she goes off on these strange New Agey type tangents and totally loses me. Anyway, there's Harlan Bishop, very conscientious. Elliot Chen, very talented, but a very slow worker. And Joy Trent, Joy is hard to describe.
Let's talk to her about Joy's father, because last episode Joy mentioned that her father used to be co-owner of the park, and he died about 2 months ago.
I understand you and her father used to be business partners.
I've yet to meet a man who was as terrific with people and as horrible with money as Daryl Trent was. He stayed afloat for 30 years on sheer charisma, I swear.
But what happened to him? That's the question. We know he died, but, what happened to him during that time?
What happened to him?
His bad investments caught up with him. He sold everything he could, but still wound up drowning in debt. Till one day in bankruptcy court, he just keeled over and died of a heart attack.
The pressure got to him, and, he couldn't handle it. That's very upsetting. Of course we know it's sad, but I don't remember how Joy took it. It's been a while. Let's ask how she took it.
How did Joy take it?
I really couldn't tell you. She has never said one word to me about her father, ever.
Interesting. I wonder if she had a really bad relationship with him. I don't remember exactly.
I read how a customer at Captain's Cove once found stolen jewels on one of the rides, which makes me wonder if that could be why that carousel horse was stolen.
You mean someone stole it because they thought there were jewels stashed inside it? Wow, that's really interesting. Maybe you should tell the police.
Already got it taken care of, Miss Santos. I mean Paula.
As a matter of fact, I called the man who was in charge of the investigation back then, Detective Paris. He's looking into it.
Good. Let me know what you find out.
Yep.
I'll be in touch.
Call me anytime.
Alright, we've been talking on the phone for a while. Let's move on. Okay, so we fixed the roller coaster card reader. We played some of the midway games. We talked to Elliot and Harlan. We went in the haunted house. I guess right now the only thing we can do is... Oh wait, I actually forgot. Let's call Bess and George. They actually can help us with the whole shorthand thing. I already know what that says, but still, this is fun.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. It's only me.
Oh, hi, Nance. Listen to you. You're probably making Nancy feel terrible. Maybe I should answer the phone from now on.
You wouldn't dare.
It's okay, guys. I understand.
I'm sorry, Nancy. As you may have guessed, Matt hasn't called yet, and he is just so cute. Anyway, what's up?
Oh, man. Typical girls. No offense or anything. Whoa, we can talk to them about a lot of things. You know, Bess, maybe you should eat a Snickers. Maybe that'll make you feel better.
I think I might know why somebody stole that horse off the carousel. They were looking for jewels that had been hidden inside it after a hotel robbery.
Hidden jewels? I love it. That's almost as good as buried treasure. But if they recovered the jewels, why is the carousel still going around by itself?
I'm not sure yet, but the detective who is in charge of investigating the robbery is helping me look into it.
Don't let George discourage you, Nancy. I, for one, think you're on the right track. You can never go wrong when jewelry is involved.
Let's talk to them about the stenography thing.
I need you guys to do something for me. I found some stenography notes that I'd really like to translate, only I don't know shorthand.
Say no more. We'll do some research and get right back to you. We will? I barely know how to spell stenography, let alone research it. We'll call you when we're through. We can do this, Bess. What is with all this we stuff?
Cousins. I mean, I don't have that kind of relationship with my cousin, but we kind of joke around about it.
I finally met the park's art director, Elliot Chen. We kind of got off on the wrong foot, but he's real friendly to me now.
But is he too friendly? That's the question.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe he's trying to deflect suspicion by making nice.
That could be. I do get the feeling he knows more about the carousel than he lets on.
Uh-oh. Sounds like another candidate for the suspect list.
Oh my gosh, hi. I'm sorry. Girls don't talk like that. I'm sure some of them do, if they're Valley girls.
Did I tell you that I met the park's chief engineer?
No. Is he cute?
Well, for starters, Bess, Ingrid Corey is a she.
That's cool. Does she know her stuff?
Yeah.
She seems smart, yet she told me with a totally straight face that the park was cursed. Stolen carousel horse, cause of the curse. Roller coaster accident, result of the curse.
Well, in case you haven't noticed, a lot of these characters hold a straight face. They just move like robots because of the programming. Let's talk about the sports car brochure we saw.
There was a brochure for a sports car in Ingrid's work area, the Pandora 2XS.
That is like the hottest car ever. One of the most expensive, that's for sure. She must make a ton of money.
Either that or she's about to come into a ton of money.
The engine oil thickens.
Nice one, George.
Joy Trent has a computer in her office that sees, hears, talks, and interrupts people when they're snooping.
And you, of course, were snooping.
Well...
That's our girl. Why does she have such a sophisticated computer?
This thing is not that sophisticated. In fact, it looks like it was made out of spare parts.
Do you think Joy made it?
I doubt it.
Well, the next time it catches you snooping, just smile sweetly, then rip its little plug right out of the wall.
I don't think it runs on a plug. I think it just runs on... I think it runs on sensors.
Catch you guys later.
Hasta la vista. You're doing great.
Alright, I really want to call Frank and Joe Hardy, but we've been doing far too much phone calls. Let's just go to the roller coaster. I really don't want to go here. This place gives me the creeps. Oh jeez, look at this place. It's colorful and yet there's something very creepy about it. Hey look, emergency all stop. What? Look here.
This looks like one of Joy's.
Right, because she's a pencil chewer. Okay guys, there's something that's gonna happen when we try to leave, so just be prepared for a possible jump scare. Jeez, why is it so cold in my room? Oh boy.
Ow! I'm trapped!
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh gosh, we gotta work fast.
To get my foot loose, I need to switch the track somehow. Looks like I have to reconnect these wires.
Okay, there are 6 ways to connect these. We gotta hurry, otherwise Nancy is gonna get seriously hurt. It's gonna result
Now
in
I can turn the
over.
power on and see if these are... Try again.
Okay. Oh, and you gotta make sure you turn off the power before you disconnect the wires. Otherwise, she'll get shocked.
That's not right.
Okay. Let's try down here, up here, and up here.
That's still not right.
Okay. Let's try here, and here, and here. We did it! Now you gotta click this green thing, and it'll switch the track. Oh. That always stressed me out. I don't know, I can't tell you how many times I died during that part when I first played this game. Whew. That was close, though. Alright, let's step out of here before something else happens. Oh, look! A lost kitten. Hey, look, there's a bloody handprint. No, I don't think it's bloody. Let's see. I don't know. It is 12:33, and I don't want to stay up too late, and I think I've played quite enough for this episode. So yeah, let's hope that everyone gets their Snickers, and let's hope I can find out whoever sprung that trap, because I tell you, that was no accident. Someone did that on purpose. I wonder if it had anything to do with that pencil we picked up that obviously belongs to Joy. No one else around here chews their pencils, unless, of course, they hide it, but whatever. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to show my channel the love that it deserves. You want me to play more of this game? Make sure to let me know down in the comments below. Until then, peace out, my 25ers.